Welcome to Behind the Brand series, episode 3. Episode 3. I know a lot of people been out there waiting for episode 3. Sorry to have kept you waiting this long. Just been building on some things, building a brand, making moves here and there. But I'm truly grateful for all the support, all the purchases, all the just reaching out and repping the brand and, making sure that I get pictures and everything. And sending it to other people in other countries and other states. And I just thank you. I'm truly grateful. But this title of this episode is Invest. Invest. So we started with Origin, episode 1. Episode 2 was about research, studying your craft. Episode 3 is Invest. Invest. There's 3 things you need to do to invest in your brand: time, money, and work. Not always in that order, but they are definitely the 3 things that are necessary and vital to building your brand. Now, time, the reason I'm doing this in the comfort of my home is because this is where all my thinking happens. Thinking all the time, but when I sit down here, usually got pen, pad, go to work writing up, ideas, concepts, things I want to do, plans, places I want to be, states I want to get into, people I want to get to, any and everything. This is why I do it. I keep a notebook, with me all the time, either in my car. I got different notebooks and journals all over the place. That's my form. That's my way of creation. You don't have to adopt that, but I do recommend that, you can keep notes in your phone, but also pen and paper, pencil and paper. That stuff is unhackable. That stuff you can put in your pocket. That stuff you don't have to worry about, it getting lost in a cloud, or if you lose your phone, you lay your phone down somewhere. It's just stuff you don't have to worry about. You can also lose the paper, I understand that, but most times, you can tuck that paper away somewhere safe and secure. Or if you have a notebook, you can close that notebook, make sure that notebook is somewhere safe and secure. So, time, money, and work. Now, time, that means take time to sit down and write out plans. You can write out a business plan, write out a marketing plan, but also take time to just sit and think and daydream about your brand and your business. Think about how you want it to go. Think about what you want to see for it. Think about, who you see wearing your product. If it's a clothing, think about who you see using your product. If it's a product, just think about it. Think about it. Don't overwhelm yourself and sit down and say, business plan. Yeah, you'll get to that. But take some time to kind of dream a little bit. Not get lost in it, but dream a little bit and write out those dreams. Grown dreams are visions. Once those become visions, you put them into action. That's a quick 3-step process: dream, vision, action. Dream, vision, action. And again, think about it first. Take the time to think about it. Also, find ways and outlets for whatever you do. Take the time to figure that out. Take the time to know where you can go, know where you can put your product or your service. Take the time. You gotta take time to build this thing. Nothing happens overnight. I know we live in a society where everything goes fast. You can snap your fingers and something is viral just like that in the blink of an eye, but we have to remember things take time to build. And if things come that quick, most time those things are the things that fade out and become fads. So it's trending now, but will it be trending forever? And if you have a business that you're trying to have around, or a brand that you're trying to have around, and it's beneficial for the sake of others or for cause or statement, you want to think that out. You want to take time to think that out. You don't want to just rush through that, blow through that, and do something quick, and opportunities will come and present themselves. And if there are opportunities that are beneficial and meant for you, they're going to be there. They're going to be there. The next thing, money. I've done a few businesses on a shoestring, bootstraps, but money, whether it's your own, whether you get loans, whether you borrow, whether it's credit, you're gonna need some money. Even in a digital age where everybody's, trying to minimize the usage of actual product on hand and having things getting shipped from somewhere, you're gonna need some kind of, money. And sometimes a large number is good if you have a plan. Minimal number is good to get started, and in between, if you know that you have something that's takes time to build, you kind of weigh that according to how much you would borrow. Now you can have expectations, you can have a marketing plan that is the best. You could have watched Shark Tank and took notes. You could have went to business school and learned it all, but when it comes to these things, sometimes with brand building and business, it's like it's always trial and error. It's always just phases of, I wrote this out. And just because you wrote it out, you wrote it out immaculate, don't mean it's gonna work. Just because you thought it out and you put your stamp of perfection on it, you had somebody look at it, you had it review, doesn't always mean it's gonna work, because product and service depends on people. So with that, you think of everything. If you're going to go for the big, if you're building something brick and mortar or you're building a product, you gotta think, and that's where the time comes back in. We come back to time. You have to think about everything, so that when you have that list, and you have that marketing plan within your business plan, or you have that one sheet of paper or that email that you're going to send to somebody, you make sure it covers everything. If it's down to the bare basics, I need pencils for this project. I need this for this project. I need paper. I need a computer. I need, lights. I need a roof. I need a vehicle. You think of everything. And then don't become overwhelmed with if someone's willing to give you portion, for, hey, well, I can help you get the car, but I can't do all that. You're building. So you think of all your resources, and whatever comes your way that's going to help your goal, intent for your brand or your business, that's what you want. So it's not always going to come in a lump sum like that. And believe me, you take the time to plan all this out and prepare all this out, because if that does come like that, you better be ready. That's my motto. Write down everything, have it planned, be ready. Because the day somebody walks up to you and says, hey, I like what you're doing, I'm willing to invest in that. Are you? Yeah, let's sit down and talk. Either have it here or have it written down. Either way, be prepared. When it comes to money, be smart about how you get it, where you get it from. Think about if you want an investor or a partner or angel investor. There's various ways. You want to fundraise, and that's all dependent on product or service. It's so many things, so many different ranges of things you can do to give funds, smartly, legally, so we'll leave that there. Time and money. Last one, work. Work. A lot of people fall into the illusion that when they're going to start their own thing, that the work is minimal. I shouldn't be working like I worked at a job. Yeah, that's not true. That's not true, because anything you want to accomplish when it comes to what you're doing for yourself, you're actually going to have to work a little harder. Because, see, understand this, when you work for someone else, you're working for someone else's system, whether it's a big company, little companies, large outfit, small outfit, Fortune 500. At the end of the day, you're working in someone else's system. Whoever's the owner of that company or the board of that company, you're working within a system that's set. So you're a piece in the system, and when you're a piece in the system, you learn what it takes to keep the mechanics of the system working for what that owner or that board or director